Morning, folks.
Morning.
We have really enjoyed our time in Sibiu. We only went into town one day. We did stay in the campsite for a few days, but it was laundry. These things have to happen. And it is November. They have no dryers. It took a long time to dry. But we're now moving on. We were hoping to go to the Transfer-Garrison Highway, which is the famous, most beautiful road in the world, etc. But being this time of year, it is closed. So we're going to try and go down a different valley, down to the bottom of the mountains, the south of the mountains, and then see if we can make our way back up just to go and see it. Obviously, we won't go the whole way. But we are currently trying to drive through Sibiu. And I have to say, Romanian drivers
are nuts.
They're fast. They don't take any prisoners.
They don't indicate.
They just go. They're definitely more aggressive. So it's all eyes to watch what's going on. Thankfully, we're in a bit of a traffic jam at the moment, but Tom's proper concentrating. Cyclops.
Is it a one-eye building?
One-eyed house. It's a Cyclops. We have a friend called Cyclops. Hi, Claire. Sorry, the windscreen's really bad, but I don't know if you can see over there. There is some really, really big mountains. The ones to that side. We're going down in the middle of that lot.
Did you see that? We are driving on a bridge now in the middle of the river. That is just so cool.
Hi guys, just interrupting the video here. The timeline's all a little bit askew. We arrived at the little town at the bottom of the Transfer-Garrison Highway. This is where Tom got bitten by a dog. So you'll see from a video a couple of videos ago, Tom will link it below, what we had to do with the rabies scare, how to get him sorted. We went from there straight down to Bucharest, got him sorted, and then we decided to skip the Transfer-Garrison Highway. We didn't want to come back up this way, so we went back up to Bran Castle to go and investigate around there. Morning, folks.
Good morning.
We've spent the last couple of days detoxing here in this gorgeous woods. Hope you can see some of it. It was a bit of a stressful 24 hours, so we've had a couple of days off. Had a little walk up to the ski slope, which is behind here. Obviously not skiing at the moment, they're just getting ready. You can probably hear a whole bunch of dogs barking.
They weren't too bad, to be honest, at night. Not like some places. Oh, and there's a big one.
Yeah.
Anyway, ignore that one. I don't want to get bitten again, honestly. I've always loved dogs, just not little yappy things that are ankle biters, and this one was. But
literally was.
Anyway.
Yes. So, but now we are moving on and we're going to go down the valley. It's only about a mile. We're going to go and see Bran Castle.
Well, we're not.
No.
We're not. Bran Castle, well, we'll talk about it later. But yeah, it's one of the biggest tourist scams on the planet, I think, and we're not doing it. No. But we are going to go and show you it. And then after that, we're going off to a bear sanctuary. Yeah. We've seen John and Mandy, other YouTubers, visit it a few years ago, so we're going to go and have a look at that. It's the biggest brown bear sanctuary
in the world.
In the world. So we got tickets. We're going to be there for 11 o'clock. It's now 8 o'clock, and it's well the second week of November. Last night got down to 1.4 degrees. And the dog's coming this way. I'm going in. So we found the little car park. It's 20 lei, which is about £4.50, but it's only open 9 till 9. It's currently 10 past 8, so we're going to try and do this in 50 minutes. When we drove up here a couple of days ago, these shops were rammed and there were coaches everywhere. Of course, it's a little bit early. Yeah, the shops aren't open, nothing yet, but it is early. There's the castle in the background. It does look smart from here, but we're not going in.
No, we're not. It's gorgeous from the outside, so we're going to go and take some photos, but the inside apparently is quite a disappointment. It generally rammed and really uncomfortable to be in there. It's also very expensive. There's 3 pricing structures. The cheapest one, you only get to see a tiny bit of the castle, and it's a real disappointment. But the most expensive one, where you get to see all of it, is £35 each, which to us is just too much to go in. And it's actually got nothing to do with Dracula. They've just jumped on the bandwagon and said, we look like the one that was described in the book. And Vlad the Impaler, that Dracula was based on, never came here. And the guy that wrote it, the book, has never been here. So they've literally just jumped on the bandwagon about it. And it does look stunning from the outside.
But to be honest, £70 to see a castle that isn't that great is outside our budget. We travel as cheap as we can. We spend money, we don't mind spending money, but 70 quid to be rammed into a castle that's not that great. It's
just not got the value. So we're going to go and take some pictures of the nice bit, which is the outside.
So we've walked all the way around the castle, well, 2/3 of the way around to see the back of it, because somebody said you get a great view from here. That isn't a great view. The best view is from the town where everything is. Let's head back there, take a few more pictures, get a coffee, and then off to see some bears. I think that was all a little bit a damp squib and kind of nothing.
Well, I think it is gorgeous from the outside. It is a very, very iconic castle. I actually think it'd be much better to view it from up on the hill, but
we ain't doing that.
No, not today. I think the damp squib is when you go inside, and I think if you want to see it, you want to see it. That's great, but apparently there are much better castles in Romania to go and see.
But apparently the castle we're going to go and see tomorrow, Peles Castle, is way better. Well, it would have been.
But it's shut for a month for renovations. I'm gutted. That castle I really wanted to go and see. So we're going to go and see a little palace that's on the grounds of that castle. But that's tomorrow. Today is bears.
So we came all the way from Bucharest to see Bran Castle, decided not to. Peles Castle, which is shut. It's only a 300-kilometre round trip for nothing. Hey, but that's part of the adventure.
It is, and we've got a week to kill while we wait for his third jab. So we got to see more of the countryside.
So having walked all the way around it, well, pretty much all the way around, this is the best view of the castle. There's a little gate to our right hand side. You can see the little box, a little hut there. I wanted to stand there and take a picture, but the guy wouldn't let me. He ushered me away from the front door. Yeah, it's beautiful from the outside. It is beautiful. Well, I've got to say, that did surprise me a little bit. Just bought 3 fridge magnets. They were 5 lei each, which is £1, or just under £1 each.
Just under, yeah.
So that's not quite the rip-off I was expecting. Yeah, so far that's a good one. So even from this side, the church isn't great. It's just that one photograph which has got the iconic Dracula type vibe about it. Like I say, we didn't go in. We had a look at a couple of menus. 15 quid for a pizza, whereas anywhere else it's 3 or 4 quid. So yes, it's a lot more expensive. The tourist tax didn't seem to be too bad, £1 each for the magnets. Like we said, we might come back one day, it's just not today. Now we're going to go have a bit of breakfast on the road somewhere and go and see some bears. The only free parking we could find anywhere near Bran was just over a kilometre's walk, and we didn't want to do that. So we found a tiny little car park, but they only charge between 9 PM and 9 AM.
No, 9 AM and 9 PM.
Yes, that's it. They only charge during the daytime. It's free at night. It is now 1 minute to 9, so we're going to get out of here. We've been here 50 minutes. That, I think, is enough for us today. So 50 minutes, free parking. It would have been 30 lei, which is 6 quid.
Which we don't mind doing if you parked here for the day. It's not that we don't want to park, but you can't pay by the hour. It's literally a day's fee, so there's no way we want to pay 6 quid to park here for half an hour.
So we're off. Bears, I've said it before, we're off to see the bears now.
Gap there.
Through that gap there. Right, now we go off-road for a bit. By the look of it, it's a very steep hill. Last time we went up a steep hill that Claire was driving.
Is that the time we lost the exhaust?
No, the one after that.
Which one?
When we turbo was a little bit...
Oh, who was driving?
Me.
Thank you. I lost the exhaust, you lost the turbo.
Oh well. It is a very, very steep hill. And now we're going to go over this bridge. Hang on a tick. This does look like a very ramshackle bridge with a great big hump in the middle. Yeah, it's strong enough, I think. Well, it's been here for at least 3 years since YouTubers John and Mandy were here and they got over it. So Claire will be fine. Yeah, no problem. It just looks a bit dodgy, doesn't it? Feels like we're back in Morocco.
There's a bit. Quite a few of the roads here have made us feel that.
Slow and easy. Up she goes.
Talking about me or Peggy?
Both.
You sure we're supposed to be giving all them?
Yeah. Actually, it's not as bad as it looked from back there, is it?
No, it's not. We did need a run up on that corner. Problem is, because it's gravelly, you want to keep moving. If you've got to stop, starting again can be quite tricky.
There's a bit of a queue of people this morning, but luckily Claire got our tickets online yesterday for today's tour at 11 o'clock. You can only come to this sanctuary and do a tour. You can't come and wander around yourself. You have to do a tour. It was 180 lei for two of us, which isn't a huge amount of money. About 30 quid, £15 each thereabouts. Apparently it's one of the most ethical sanctuaries there is on the planet. Meant to be very, very good. And there's a...
Can't come here if you're under 5 years old for safety reasons, so I'm assuming that means that they think children under 5 years old might be food for the bears.
I don't know if you can read the sign. It says this is not a zoo, this is a sanctuary, so very different. I'm going to be really interested to see this. Covering just over 69 hectares, Liberty Bear Sanctuary houses over 130 bears. The enclosures are huge and very, very realistic for the bears. They got places to hide, to climb. They specifically asked that you do not video the animals, and obviously we respected that, but you can take photos. So it's a few photos on our phones is the best we could do for this. Look it up, Liberty Bear Sanctuary. Look them up, go on the internet, have a look at what they do, the story. I could tell you here, but it'd go on for hours. You can see Claire getting in. It's only just big enough for her to stand in. A bear, when it was a little cub, was put in there and lived there for 12 years. 12 years, middle of winter, minus 25, in the summer, 40 degrees, on metal bars and nothing else. And he was only fed corn for 12 years. Disgusting, eh? Man, it's some of the stories are so sad, but yeah, go and have a look. After this, we're going to go off to Peles Castle, so we'll see you there. So we didn't do Bran Castle, and Peles Castle shut. So Claire said, I remember you sent me a reel about a place called Rasnov Fortress. So we've just looked it up, and I'll show you a picture of it. There it is, up on the hill. Unfortunately, it's also shut. It shut in August for 3 years for renovations. You can go up there, you can walk around the gardens for about £2 or £3 each. But the bit of the garden you get to, you can't see anything of the fortress, you can't see any of the views. So again, pretty pointless. So we're not going there either. Another thing we're not doing today. So the road up to the car parks near Peles Castle, because we can go to the little one tomorrow, is up this cobble street. Oh good God, narrow as well. It's not quite as steep as we thought, but you don't want to come up here on a wet day. We've gone past the first car park, which is down the bottom of the hill, but we don't want to walk up this hill in the morning, so we go up to the top and have a look at the second car park, which is just coming up on the left now. Waterfall, there's a waterfalls down here. Very, very cool. It's all in disrepair by the look of it. It looks like it should have been a fish ladder. Oh, and there, you can't go any further than that, so this is the second car park. So that's the second car park. It looks okay for the night, but still quite busy with people working there. So back down this lovely hill, and we're going to try the third car park, which is a little bit, about a 10-minute walk in the morning by the look of it. But it's a 10-minute drive to get round. We have to go down the hill, along the valley and back up the other side. So we got to the third car park at the top of the hill. The castle we're going to see is down there somewhere in the morning. I think it's going to be a very, very quiet night. There's a couple of cars have already gone since we've been here setting up. The shops are shutting. I think it's just going to be us and the quiet and the owls. Ooh, ooh. Morning, folks. We are in Peles Castle in the car park where we stayed last night. It was -1. However, as you can see out the window, things are warming up a little bit. Guy pulled in about literally 3 minutes ago with smoke coming out of his front bonnet, and now it's in complete flames. They've had 2 or 3 lots of fire extinguishers. The tyres have just burst. The guy's distraught. I really shouldn't be filming this, but it's incredible to see. It's also incredible how few people are helping him. I mean, we're sat here, we literally just started breakfast wearing our bed attire, so we're not jumping up. To be honest, there's not a lot you can do with a fire like that. I'm surprised the fire brigade haven't turned up yet.
He has rung them, or he's rung somebody, so I'm assuming the fire brigade.
Hey mate, you can't park there.
I feel like we should go and help, but there's nothing we can do. No, I don't. My God, I feel for him. He's been desperately trying to get things out of there as well, but all I want to do is shout at him, get away.
Was a bit of an excitement start to the day?
That is not the start of the day I expected. I've just realised it's the 13th.
Oh.
That's definitely an unlucky number for that man.
Aye, indeed.
Oh. I feel for him. He was absolutely beside himself. He kept running back to the car and pulling something else out, and he was flapping around all over the place. I think I'd have been the same. That was quite scary. That was scary. I wanted to move Peggy because everybody moved behind us, including the coach. I was like, no. If it explodes, I don't want us to be the ones that get it. But yeah, that was very dramatic breakfast viewing. Anyway, let's go and see a castle.
So I'll show you the main castle. This is it. It's fabulous looking. Unfortunately, we are about 2 weeks late, as they've shut it for a month or so for cleaning and renovations. So, gonna have to come back, aren't we?
Yes.
Well, that noise, I think, is trees being cut down. That was huge. Anyway, back to castle. Just trying to wait for Claire to find where the entrance is. We're a bit lost.
There's no signs. I've no idea. The castle was built in 1899 to 1902 by order of King Carol I as the residence for his nephew and heir, the future King Ferdinand, and his consort, Queen Marie. Peles was designed in the Art Nouveau style. Queen Marie herself, an accomplished artist, made many of the artistic decisions about the design of the palace and participated in the decoration, including as a painter. Originally the personal property of the royal family, Peles Castle and the whole estate was nationalised when King Michael I was forced to abdicate and into exile by the Socialist Republic of Romania in 1947. In 1997, the castle was returned to the royal family in a long judicial case that was finally concluded in 2006.
Well, that's the end of the tour. As it's only their summer house and the main castle shut, this is only the little one, that tour took a whole 25-30 minutes. Didn't really take very long, which is a shame.
No.
I think the main castle would be incredible to see.
Yeah, I'm really gutted. We've had a recommendation this morning from home. A colleague of my brother says that Peles Castle is the castle to go and see in Romania, and we time it badly. But we will be back to Romania, despite all the craziness that's happened since we've been here.
Well, car burning up, rabies shots, breaking down twice. I mean, you know, other than that, it's been great, isn't it?
We do like this country, honest.
The only problem with a castle like this is it's so full of tourists. I'm going to call most of them bloody heathens today. We have met some of the rudest people on holiday ever. You think you go on holiday to enjoy yourself, but we have just met some real dicks. Anyway, we're going to go for a walk in the woods and hug a tree or something. I think that's what we need today. After Peles, our next port of call was back in Bucharest for more rabies injections. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel and join us next week as we head to Bulgaria.